Okay, welcome to today's episode. So yesterday, the Silph Road released their APK mine of the latest Pokemon Go release, which is version 0.115.2, and it's got a lot of interesting developments. So we're going to go over this, and then we're going to go catch a Regerock. Okay, so the first thing they've noticed is the Unity game engine, which is the engine that Pokemon Go is made on, has been updated, and Pokemon Go has been updated, which the Silph Road here is saying that's probably accounted for all the Pokemon changing in colour slightly, so that might answer for that. It looks like there's some work on the notification system. I don't know how far this has moved along, but it looks like soon there might be some sort of inbox system to keep track of notifications in the game, so that sounds okay, I think. There's some adjustments to how the game handles the camera and takes screenshots, so that could have an impact on how AR photos happen in the future. Some in-game updates about the Niantic Kids, which is a registered trademark, so this is definitely something that Niantic have trademarked and want to do, which seems to be a way to make the game more accessible and child-friendly for minors. Which I think is great if they're doing something like that to help the younger generation who can't really go out at 10 at night on their own. I don't even do that in Manchester, never mind small children. So I think that's great that they're working on that. Replacing logins. It's not interesting, but I do find myself that logging in, if I get kicked out of the game on Pokemon Go and have to jump back in, sign back in or whatever, it can be a bit of a pain. It's not so bad, so now I can log in with Facebook, but some updates to smooth that along, which should be good for the future. A change limit to the amount of times you can nickname a friend in the friends list. Don't really feel any way about that. Go Plus tweaks, there's not a lot of specifics, just a few keywords added, but if Go Plus gets more stabilised, that'll be great. I personally use Go Plus a lot, so that'll be really helpful for me. The exciting bits, new and upcoming features. The first one, EX Raid Pass sharing. Now we don't know how this is going to work, it's just a few lines of code that they've found. But this to me sounds great. We're not sure whether it's going to be you can share your EX pass with one other person or 10 other people or anything. It's all up in the air. My guess would be that they're going to make it so if you get an EX pass you can share it with, say, a friend, so it makes getting Mewtwo's a bit more accessible, a bit more easy to get numbers. Not that I've ever had a problem with that in Manchester, but in rural areas that could be a possibility. But this sounds like a well-needed improvement on the EX raid system, which I'm really happy about. Add friends from QR codes. Now this, I don't have a lot of friends on the game. I've got like 45 or whatever, which is ample for me. I get enough gifts and it's enough to send throughout the day. But an easier way to add them will make the world of difference. Going to think, getting your code, typing it in is a faff. So I'm really happy to see this. Ditto Research Encounter Award. So Ditto was promised to us as a research breakthrough, a research encounter a while ago, and we haven't seen it yet, but it looks like some work has been done to make Ditto's irregular code a bit easier to handle in the game, so we might be seeing Ditto as a quest reward soon, which is really cool. Just a few quality of life updates and bug fixes, which obviously are always welcome. There's a new search filter. You can filter by lucky Pokemon, which is handy for those lucky collectors. It looks like we're going to be able to hide our recent catches from our friends list, which is handy if you don't want anyone to know you're out playing or whatever. I'm not personally particularly bothered about this, but some people might be, younger people maybe, or just people who want to keep themselves private, so that's nice. The berry bug is gone, the bug where you would give a Pokemon a berry, and if you left the counter and it tried to enter a counter where a Pokemon already had a berry applied to it, then it would crash your game, so that's been fixed. Scroll bar fixes, just making the scroll bar a bit nicer. Welcome changes, I suppose. And probably one of the nicest life improvements to the game is gift sent status indicators. So there should be, I haven't downloaded it yet, I'm on iOS, so I'm just waiting for the update to roll to me. But there's going to be notifications on your friend that'll show if you've sent them a gift or not without having to click in and wait for it to load, which will make sending gifts so much easier. I'm glad that they are really working at making this friends list more user-friendly, because it is a nightmare at the moment. Future hype, more code corresponding to Pokéstop submissions has been found. So code for supporting statement, supporting image and signed URL have appeared in the code, which is probably refers to an image and a name that you upload in correspondence to a Pokéstop that you're trying to submit. So Pokéstop submissions are definitely moving forward, which is massive for rural players. Absolutely huge. Great announcement. They've added the badges for the Yokosuka event, the Safari Zone event in Japan, in a couple of weeks. Nothing surprising there. And, interestingly, we've found code for the move Meteor Mash in this update. So Meteor Mash is a Steel-type move. It can be used by a lot of notable Pokemon. Probably the most relevant right now is Deoxys, which may or may not be coming soon. We're not sure about that yet. But it can be used by Deoxys, but it's also Metagross's signature move. So this could be a hint as to what's the next Community Day Pokemon after Chikorita. Fingers crossed, because Beldum on Community Day would be epic. And that's it. That's all the notable updates in the APK. Lots and lots and lots of nice quality of life improvements and really promising developments in there. Nothing massive coming tomorrow or whatever, but it's just great to see that they're working on nice quality of life improvements as well as new updates. Pokéstop submissions is probably the biggest one. So with all that being said, interesting times ahead of us in Pokémon Go, but today is Saturday. Regerock got released yesterday. I was working all day so I couldn't do it. This, I think, has already taken up 5 minutes or so of the vlog, so I'm not going to vlog around Manchester. We're going to skip to a Regerock in 1, 2, 3. I found a Regerock raid. We've got 1 minute 50. I haven't seen any bodies though, but we'll see how it turns out. It's a red gym. It's not getting battled. It's not looking promising, this. We'll check back in 1 minute. 25 seconds on the timer and I've still not seen any little slayers. Is that a guy on his phone over there? I've got a feeling there might be some raids elsewhere in town, so no one's here. I did go to costume. 3, 2, pop. First first Regerock ever. Definitely the coolest out of the lot, isn't it? 0 in the lobby, a Saturday in Manchester. This is unheard of. 2, I'm gonna go in. We've got 8, we're alright. I haven't set up a team for this yet, but we did duo Tyranitar earlier, so I'll just use the team I set up for that. They're probably still weather boosted, so 18, 19, we're fine.
What's happening, bro?
Pokémon Go.
Who?
Pokémon Go.
Yeah, have you found anything?
Hopefully I'm going to find something now, and with a bit of luck, we'll get it.
Should filming yourself finding it, is that
yeah, well, it's the thing, you go out and play. I just like to make videos. It's an excuse to make videos.
Yeah, a bloke at work used to go around.
I agree with that. Have a good day, mate. A nice interaction with a stranger, that's always good. Oof, that Focus Blast does a bit of damage. First Machamp down, it's alright, I've got 6. It is definitely the coolest Reggie, but that honestly isn't saying that much, is it, to be honest with you? It's still kinda lame. It'd be lovely to box it off first try though. It's not taking long at all. We're going to have nearly a quarter left on the timer. This is easy. Oh, those focus blasts though. Nearly there. This Machamp will finish him off. Maybe not. Maybe. Almost. I have no idea what a good CP is for this. I'll put it there. And I've got... oh, 6 rare candies, that's always nice. Didn't egg, silly. A nice 11 balls. 1726. That sounds alright in my head, but... idiot. It's good enough, maybe. At least I hit it. It's gone, isn't it? I've lost all hope already. The throws are fairly consistent. Come on, stay down. Yes! In the decks, didn't egg, it's still extra XP, isn't it, I think? Defense, wow, it's not the best. Before I go, do you want to see the state of what I'm using as a tripod? Rank. Thanks for watching though. I hope my teardown, or my brief of the Silph Roads teardown of the APK was helpful and legible for you. It's cool to have a Regerock in the decks, isn't it? Nice one. Well, I was going to call it a day, but there's another one at my favourite gym in Manchester, on my favourite pizza place called Slice, where they do Peroni on tap. And this is my favourite way to play Pokémon Go, so let's enjoy it. Go. Regerock number 2. Plenty in, so we're just going to check back at the couch. Easter hunt. First weekend ain't trouble, is it? It'll die off pretty quick after this, I imagine. More rare candies, happy days. $17.80. It's about the same as my last one, isn't it? That was pathetic, I didn't even deserve it. I'm a joke. I'm going to finish my pint and go home and edit. Thanks for watching.